Hello there, and welcome to The Sleepy Scientist. Tonight, we turn our attention toward one of the most distant and quietly moving worlds in our solar system. We drift gently outward to Neptune, a deep blue planet that circles the sun slowly, far from warmth and noise, wrapped in layers of soft cloud and silent motion. Before we begin, allow yourself to settle comfortably. Let your shoulders soften, your hands rest easily, and your breathing slow without effort. There is nothing you need to concentrate on, and nothing you need to remember. Whatever belonged to the day can fade into the background, becoming quieter with each gentle breath. Neptune is not a hurried place. It moves through space at a patient pace, taking many decades to complete a single orbit. Its winds flow without sound, its storms unfold without urgency, and its deep blue atmosphere drifts calmly beneath long, distant sunlight. Everything about Neptune feels removed from pressure and time. As we continue, we'll explore the most relaxing facts about Neptune. We'll observe its quiet motion, its layered atmosphere, its gentle gravity, and the slow rhythms that shape this distant world. These facts are not meant to excite or overwhelm. They are meant to slow your thoughts, ease your attention, and guide you gently toward rest. If you enjoy these calm journeys through the gentle side of science, you're always welcome to subscribe and return whenever you need quiet curiosity or peaceful sleep. But for now, allow your awareness to drift outward, far beyond the inner planets, into the cool, steady calm of Neptune, where motion is slow and time feels wide. Let's begin. Neptune exists in a region of the solar system where time seems to move more slowly. Orbiting far beyond the warmth of the inner planets, Neptune takes about 165 Earth years to complete a single journey around the Sun. This long orbit means that seasons on Neptune last for decades, unfolding so gradually that change feels almost imperceptible. From this distance, sunlight arrives softly, casting a muted glow that gently illuminates the planet's deep blue atmosphere without urgency or intensity. The blue colour of Neptune comes from the way its atmosphere absorbs and reflects light. Methane gas in the upper layers absorbs red light and allows blue wavelength to scatter back into space. This process happens quietly and continuously, giving Neptune its calm ocean-like appearance. The blue is not sharp or bright, but deep and soothing, creating the impression of a planet wrapped in endless twilight. Neptune's atmosphere is layered and vast, stretching high above the planet's solid core. Clouds drift through these layers slowly, shaped by winds that move without sound. Although these winds can be powerful, they unfold steadily and naturally, guided by planetary balance rather than chaos. From a distance, the movement feels smooth and unbroken, like currents flowing beneath a calm surface. The gravity on Neptune holds its atmosphere gently in place, maintaining a careful balance between inward pull and outward motion. Gas does not rush away into space, nor does it collapse inward abruptly. Instead, the planet exists in equilibrium, allowing its atmosphere to remain thick, stable, and quietly dynamic over long periods of time. Neptune's internal heat plays a subtle role in shaping its calm presence. The planet releases more energy than it receives from the Sun, but this energy emerges gradually from deep within. There are no sudden bursts or flares. The warmth rises slowly, supporting gentle atmospheric motion and contributing to Neptune's steady, enduring activity. High above Neptune's surface, thin clouds of ice crystals form and dissolve without urgency. These clouds reflect light softly, adding texture to the planet's appearance without creating harsh contrast. Their formation is part of a continuous cycle that repeats calmly, guided by temperature and pressure that change only slightly over time. Neptune's distance from the Sun places it in a quiet neighbourhood of space. Few objects pass nearby, and the surrounding darkness feels wide and undisturbed. This isolation allows Neptune to move along its path without interruption, circling the Sun patiently while the inner solar system changes more quickly. The planet's magnetic field is tilted and complex, but it remains stable over long periods. It shifts gently as Neptune rotates, creating subtle interactions with charged particles around the planet. These interactions occur far above the clouds, invisible and silent, contributing quietly to the planet's balanced system. Neptune rotates smoothly, completing a day in about 16 Earth hours. This rotation allows clouds and atmospheric features to drift steadily across the planet's surface. The motion is continuous and rhythmic, reinforcing the sense that Neptune follows a consistent pattern rather than sudden change. As Neptune continues its slow journey through space, it remains a reminder that distance can bring calm. Far from the sun's intensity and the activity of the inner planets, Neptune exists in a state of quiet motion and steady balance, where time stretches wide and everything unfolds at an unhurried, peaceful pace. Neptune's surface does not exist in the way it does on rocky planets. Beneath its deep atmosphere lies a gradual transition from gas to denser fluids, rather than a solid boundary. This layered interior creates a feeling of depth and softness, as though the planet is composed of slow-moving gradients rather than sharp edges. Everything about Neptune's structure feels blended and continuous, allowing the planet to remain calm and stable over immense stretches of time. The storms on Neptune are long-lived and quiet in their persistence. Some atmospheric features remain visible for years, drifting slowly across the planet without sudden change. These storms do not arrive with warning or disappear abruptly. They form, evolve, and fade gradually, following natural patterns that feel patient and steady rather than dramatic. Neptune's moons move around the planet in graceful, predictable paths. Each moon follows its orbit without haste, guided by gravity that remains constant and gentle. These slow, repeating motions create a sense of rhythm, as if Neptune and its moons are engaged in a quiet, timeless dance that never needs to rush. The largest of Neptune's moons, Triton, circles the planet in a slow, steady motion, contributing to the calm balance of the system. From Neptune's perspective, Triton's presence is constant and reliable. Their interaction unfolds silently, shaped by gravity that works patiently over millions of years. Light reaching Neptune has travelled a long distance from the Sun, arriving softened by space itself. By the time sunlight touches the upper atmosphere, it feels faint and distant. This gentle illumination never overwhelms the planet, allowing Neptune to remain wrapped in a cool, steady glow that feels calm and unpressured. Neptune's rings are thin and subtle, barely visible against the darkness of space. They circle the planet quietly, composed of small particles that move together in slow harmony. These rings do not shine brightly or demand attention. Instead, they add a delicate, almost whisper-like detail to Neptune's surroundings. The internal structure of Neptune supports slow, steady motion rather than rapid change. Heat from deep inside moves outward gradually, maintaining a stable temperature balance. This internal warmth sustains gentle atmospheric circulation without creating sharp transitions or sudden disturbances. Neptune's axial tilt creates seasons that change over decades. Each season arrives slowly and leaves just as gently, allowing the planet's atmosphere to adjust without stress. These long seasons contribute to the sense that Neptune experiences time differently, stretched and softened by distance. The silence surrounding Neptune is complete. There is no sound in the vacuum of space, and nothing nearby to interrupt the planet's steady motion. This silence enhances the feeling of calm as Neptune continues its orbit without disturbance, accompanied only by distant starlight. As Neptune moves through its long path around the Sun, it remains a world defined by patience. Its atmosphere drifts, its moons circle, and its seasons shift at a pace that feels far removed from urgency, allowing the planet to exist quietly within the vast stillness of the outer solar system. Neptune's position at the edge of the solar system places it in a region where external influences are minimal. Far from the frequent gravitational interactions of the inner planets, Neptune travels along its orbit with remarkable consistency. This isolation allows the planet to maintain a steady rhythm, moving through space without interruption, as though it has all the time it needs to continue calmly on its path. The clouds of Neptune move in layered bands that circle the planet smoothly. These bands are shaped by temperature differences and internal heat, but the transitions between them are gradual. There are no sharp boundaries, only soft shifts from one layer to another, creating an atmosphere that feels fluid and continuous rather than divided. Neptune's deep interior is thought to contain a warm, dense mixture of water, ammonia, and methane in fluid form. This interior does not churn violently. Instead, it circulates slowly, guided by pressure and heat that remain balanced over long periods. This slow internal motion supports the planet's outer calm, allowing Neptune to remain stable across billions of years. The planet's gravity gently guides everything around it into predictable motion. Dust, rings, and moons all respond smoothly to this pull, settling into stable orbits. Nothing is hurried or erratic. Each object knows its place, moving steadily in quiet cooperation with Neptune's mass. Neptune's faint sunlight creates long, soft shadows across its cloud tops. Because the sun is so distant, the angle of light remains shallow, giving the planet a muted appearance. This gentle lighting reduces contrast and sharpness, making Neptune's atmosphere appear smooth and restful when observed from afar. The magnetic environment around Neptune shifts slowly as the planet rotates. Charged particles move along invisible paths shaped by magnetic forces, but these movements are subtle and silent. They occur far above the visible clouds, quietly contributing to the planet's balanced system without drawing attention. Neptune's rotation creates a gentle sense of continuity. As the planet turns, atmospheric features drift steadily across its surface. The motion is consistent and rhythmic, like a slow current that never stops but never rushes, reinforcing the impression of a world guided by steady cycles. The passage of time on Neptune feels elongated. A single year spans more than a human lifetime, and each season lasts for decades. This extended timeline allows every change to unfold slowly, giving the planet an enduring calm that feels untouched by urgency. Neptune's atmosphere absorbs much of the limited sunlight it receives, holding on to warmth quietly. This retained heat supports gentle circulation patterns without creating sharp temperature extremes. The result is a planet that maintains balance through subtle adjustment rather than dramatic swings. As Neptune continues its long journey around the Sun, it remains a place where motion is smooth and patient. Clouds drift, seasons shift, and light changes gradually, all within a vast quiet space where nothing needs to happen quickly and calm seems to stretch endlessly. Neptune's distance allows it to exist in a part of space where change arrives slowly and gently. The planet experiences very little external disturbance, giving it the freedom to maintain its own steady rhythms. Over long stretches of time, its orbit remains smooth and predictable, reinforcing the feeling that Neptune moves through space without pressure or interruption. The layers of Neptune's atmosphere are arranged in a way that encourages smooth motion rather than turbulence. Gases rise and settle gradually, guided by temperature and pressure that remain relatively stable. This layered structure creates an atmosphere that feels calm and flowing, like a slow-moving current rather than a restless storm. Neptune's deep blue appearance feels soothing because it reflects a balance between light and shadow. The planet absorbs much of the sunlight that reaches it, allowing only a softened glow to emerge. This balance prevents harsh brightness, giving Neptune a quiet visual presence that feels gentle to imagine during rest. The internal heat of Neptune escapes slowly, supporting atmospheric motion without overwhelming it. This heat does not surge or spike. Instead, it rises steadily from deep within, maintaining a long-term balance that allows the planet to remain active in a calm and controlled way. Neptune's rings, though faint, move in perfect cooperation with the planet's gravity. Each small particle follows its path smoothly, circling Neptune without collision or disruption. This quiet order adds to the sense that everything around Neptune exists in harmony. The planet's long nights and days create extended periods of gentle change. As Neptune rotates, sunlight moves slowly across its cloud tops, creating gradual shifts in brightness. These slow transitions allow the atmosphere to adjust naturally, reinforcing the planet's calm character. Neptune's position allows it to witness the wider galaxy quietly. Distant stars drift slowly in the background as the planet continues its steady orbit. This distant starlight adds depth without distraction, contributing to the sense of vast, peaceful space surrounding Neptune. The pressure within Neptune increases gradually with depth, creating smooth transitions rather than sharp boundaries. Each layer blends into the next, allowing the planet to maintain structural stability. This gentle progression supports Neptune's long-lasting equilibrium. Neptune's atmosphere is constantly renewing itself through slow circulation. Gases rise, cool, and settle again over long periods, maintaining balance without urgency. This continuous cycle feels steady and reliable, never hurried or abrupt. As Neptune continues its quiet existence at the edge of the solar system, it remains defined by patience. Its motion, light, and structure all follow long, gentle rhythms, allowing the planet to exist calmly within a wide, silent expanse, where time feels stretched and unpressured. Neptune's calm presence is shaped by the immense distance between it and the Sun. From this far away, sunlight arrives gently, without heat or intensity. This soft illumination allows the planet to exist in a constant state of cool balance, where light never overwhelms and darkness never feels harsh, creating an atmosphere of quiet stability. The clouds of Neptune move in slow, graceful patterns that circle the planet continuously. These clouds do not collide violently or change suddenly. Instead, they follow long-established paths shaped by the planet's rotation and internal warmth, creating a sense of smooth, uninterrupted flow across the sky. Neptune's interior remains hidden beneath thick layers of gas and fluid, creating a feeling of mystery without tension. Whatever changes occur deep within happen gradually, buffered by vast distances. This layered separation ensures that the planet's surface appearance remains calm and consistent over long periods. The planet's gravity acts evenly across its atmosphere, keeping gases gently bound while allowing slow circulation. This even gravitational influence prevents sudden shifts, ensuring that everything moves in harmony. Nothing rushes and nothing resists, allowing Neptune to maintain its steady rhythm. Neptune's storms, though large, are long-lasting rather than sudden. They evolve slowly, drifting across the planet over years. Their presence feels more like a steady pattern than a disruptive event, reinforcing the idea that even powerful processes can unfold calmly. The faint glow of Neptune's rings adds subtle detail without drawing focus. These thin bands of material circle quietly, blending into the darkness of space. Their motion is constant and predictable, adding to the sense of gentle order surrounding the planet. Neptune's long seasons allow the atmosphere to adjust without stress. Temperature changes occur over decades, giving gases ample time to redistribute and settle. This gradual adaptation prevents extremes, helping the planet remain balanced and serene. The silence around Neptune is uninterrupted. With no nearby planetary activity, the region remains still and undisturbed. Neptune moves through this quiet space steadily, accompanied only by distant stars and its own slow rotation. Neptune's rotation supports a continuous rhythmic motion of atmospheric features. As the planet turns, clouds glide smoothly, maintaining patterns that repeat over time. This repetition creates a sense of familiarity and calm consistency. As Neptune continues its journey at the edge of the solar system, it remains a place where everything unfolds gently. Light, motion and time align into a slow, peaceful rhythm, allowing the planet to exist quietly within the vast, silent calm of deep space. Neptune feels calm because it exists in a part of the solar system where space itself seems wider and more forgiving. Distances between objects are vast, and nothing passes quickly. This openness allows Neptune to move through its orbit without interruption, giving the impression that the planet is gently floating rather than travelling. The balance between Neptune's internal heat and the cold of space is maintained quietly over long periods. Heat rises slowly from deep within the planet, while the surrounding darkness keeps everything cool and steady. This exchange happens continuously and without strain, allowing Neptune to remain stable and composed. Neptune's atmosphere responds gradually to subtle changes in temperature and pressure. When conditions shift slightly, the planet adjusts over long spans of time. These slow responses prevent sharp transitions, allowing the atmosphere to remain smooth and layered, like a calm sky that never feels unsettled. The planet's deep blue colour appears consistent across its surface, with no sudden variations. This uniformity gives Neptune a peaceful visual presence, as though it is wrapped in a single unbroken shade. The eye can rest easily on this colour, reinforcing a sense of calm and continuity. Neptune's moons travel along their orbits with gentle predictability. Each one follows a stable path shaped by gravity that rarely changes. Their motion is quiet and repetitive, adding to the feeling that Neptune's entire system moves together in a slow, synchronized rhythm. The planet's magnetic field, though complex, shifts smoothly as Neptune rotates. These changes happen invisibly and silently. Far above the clouds, the field adjusts continuously without disruption, contributing to the planet's long-term balance. Neptune's atmosphere is thick enough to soften light and motion. Clouds appear slightly blurred and distant, giving the planet a dreamlike quality. This softness removes sharp edges and harsh contrasts, allowing everything to blend gently into a calm whole. Neptune's long orbital path keeps it far from frequent gravitational disturbances. Unlike inner planets that experience stronger interactions, Neptune's movement remains smooth and unbroken. This isolation helps preserve the planet's steady pace and tranquil character. The internal structure of Neptune allows pressure to increase gradually with depth. Each layer supports the next without sudden compression. This gentle layering prevents instability and allows the planet to remain structurally calm over billions of years. As Neptune continues to circle the Sun at the far edge of the solar system, it remains defined by patience. Its atmosphere drifts, its moons glide, and its light stays soft and distant, all moving together in a slow, peaceful rhythm that feels unhurried and deeply restful. Neptune often feels calm because it exists where the Sun's influence arrives gently rather than forcefully. The light that reaches this distant planet has travelled a long way, losing intensity along the journey. By the time it touches Neptune's upper cloud, it feels faint and steady, creating an environment where brightness never overwhelms and shadows remain soft and gradual. The planet's deep atmosphere allows motion to unfold slowly. Winds and cloud layers move through thick gases that soften their speed and shape. This creates a sense of smooth flow rather than sharp movement, as if Neptune's sky is always drifting instead of rushing. Neptune's interior holds warmth that escapes gradually, supporting the planet's long-term stability. This warmth does not surge outward. Instead, it rises gently, maintaining atmospheric circulation without sudden disruption. The steady release of heat allows Neptune to remain quietly active without losing its calm balance. The slow rotation of Neptune contributes to its peaceful rhythm. As the planet turns, features in the atmosphere move predictably across its surface. This consistent motion creates a feeling of continuity, where one moment blends seamlessly into the next. Neptune's gravity holds its atmosphere firmly enough to keep it intact, yet gently enough to allow slow circulation. This balance ensures that gases remain close without being compressed tightly, supporting a calm and stable atmospheric structure. The faint sunlight that reaches Neptune creates long, subtle changes in brightness across the planet's surface. These changes occur gradually, giving the atmosphere time to adjust naturally. Nothing happens abruptly, reinforcing the planet's unhurried character. Neptune's surroundings are quiet and spacious. With few nearby objects, there is little to disturb its motion. The planet travels through this open region steadily, accompanied by distant stars that drift slowly in the background. The planet's rings, though delicate, maintain their structure through gentle gravitational balance. Each particle moves calmly along its path, adding subtle texture to Neptune's environment without drawing attention away from the planet itself. Neptune's atmosphere blends smoothly into deeper layers beneath, creating a sense of depth without sharp boundaries. This gradual transition allows the planet to maintain internal balance and visual softness at the same time. As Neptune continues its slow journey far from the Sun, it remains a world shaped by patience. Its light stays soft, its motion remains steady, and its changes unfold gently, allowing the planet to exist quietly within the vast, silent calm of the outer solar system. Neptune often feels calm because it exists in a place where time stretches wide. A single season on Neptune lasts for decades, allowing every shift in light and temperature to happen slowly and without pressure. This long seasonal rhythm gives the planet a sense of patience, as though it is always moving through change at a pace that feels gentle and forgiving. The clouds that form high above Neptune's depths move in wide, sweeping paths rather than tight patterns. These movements are shaped by the planet's rotation and internal warmth, but they unfold smoothly. Nothing jerks or snaps into place. Each cloud drifts as though guided by an invisible current that never needs to hurry. Neptune's colour remains steady over time, holding onto its deep blue tones without dramatic variation. This consistency creates a soothing visual presence, allowing the planet to feel reliable and familiar even across long observation periods. The eye can rest easily on this colour, finding comfort in its uniformity. The internal layers of Neptune shift gradually, responding to changes in pressure and temperature with patience. There are no sudden collapses or expansions. Instead, the planet adjusts slowly, maintaining balance through subtle correction rather than dramatic response. Neptune's moons follow long, predictable paths that rarely change. Their orbits are shaped by gravity that remains constant over time, allowing them to move in quiet harmony with the planet. This slow, repeating motion adds to the sense that Neptune's entire system is guided by steady rhythm. The faint glow of sunlight on Neptune's atmosphere creates a sense of twilight rather than daylight. This soft lighting reduces contrast and sharp edges, allowing the planet's features to blend gently into one another. The result is a calm visual environment that feels naturally restful. Neptune's winds, though strong in speed, unfold smoothly across vast distances. Their motion is continuous rather than abrupt, flowing along established paths without an interruption. From a distant perspective, this movement feels like a steady stream rather than a storm. The magnetic space around Neptune shifts quietly as the planet rotates. These changes happen invisibly, far above the clouds, without sound or sudden energy. This silent motion adds another layer of calm complexity to Neptune's environment. Neptune's deep interior remains insulated by thick layers, allowing changes at the core to reach the surface slowly. This buffering effect prevents sudden transitions, ensuring that the planet's outward appearance remains steady and composed. As Neptune continues its quiet existence far from the Sun, it remains a place where motion is smooth and time feels extended. Everything about the planet, from its atmosphere to its orbit, unfolds gently, allowing Neptune to exist as a calm presence within the wide, silent expanse of space. Neptune often feels calm because its environment is shaped by distance rather than activity. Far from the Sun and the crowded inner solar system, the planet exists in a region where space feels open and undisturbed. This isolation allows Neptune to follow its path quietly, without frequent interactions that might interrupt its steady rhythm. The atmosphere of Neptune absorbs and redistributes energy smoothly. When warmth rises from within, it spreads through thick layers of gas that softens its movement. This slow distribution prevents sudden changes, allowing the planet to maintain a balanced and tranquil state over long periods. Neptune's cloud layers appear slightly blurred when observed, not because they are unclear, but because they exist within a deep, thick atmosphere. This natural softness removes sharp edges and harsh contrast, giving the planet a dreamlike appearance that feels gentle and soothing. The planet's rotation contributes to a calm sense of continuity. As Neptune turns, atmospheric features glide smoothly across its surface, maintaining patterns that repeat slowly. This repetition creates a comforting rhythm, where motion feels familiar rather than surprising. Neptune's gravitational pull holds its moons and rings in stable alignment. Each object follows a predictable path, guided by forces that remain constant over time. This predictability allows the entire system to move together in quiet cooperation. The faint light that reaches Neptune changes very slowly over the course of its long seasons. These gradual shifts give the atmosphere ample time to adjust, preventing extremes. The result is a planet that remains steady even as light conditions evolve. Neptune's interior pressure increases gradually with depth, forming smooth transitions rather than sudden boundaries. This gentle layering supports long-term stability, allowing the planet to remain structurally calm across billions of years. The magnetic environment surrounding Neptune moves gently with the planet's rotation. Charged particles follow invisible paths shaped by magnetic forces, but these motions occur quietly and without disruption, adding to the planet's overall balance. Neptune's storms, while large, do not feel chaotic from a distance. They develop slowly and drift steadily, following long-lived paths rather than appearing suddenly. This slow evolution reinforces the sense that even powerful processes on Neptune unfold calmly. As Neptune continues its patient journey around the Sun, it remains a world defined by steadiness. Its atmosphere drifts, its moons glide, and its light stays soft and distant, all moving together in a slow, peaceful rhythm that feels deeply restful and unhurried. Neptune often feels calm because it exists within a vast cushion of space that dampens urgency. With so much distance between itself and the Sun, every interaction unfolds slowly. Light arrives gently, gravity acts evenly, and the planet's motion feels smooth and continuous, as though it is gliding rather than travelling. The upper atmosphere of Neptune filters sunlight through layers of gas that soften its brightness. This filtering removes sharp contrasts and creates a muted glow across the planet's cloud tops. The result is a visual calm where light never feels harsh, allowing the planet to remain wrapped in a steady, twilight-like presence. Neptune's internal heat emerges quietly from deep within the planet. This warmth does not rush to the surface. Instead, it rises gradually through thick layers, supporting gentle atmospheric circulation without creating sudden changes. This slow release helps Neptune maintain long-term balance. The planet's cloud formations shift slowly, guided by stable patterns rather than random motion. These formations drift across the sky in wide arcs, changing shape over long periods. From a distance, their movement feels smooth and predictable, reinforcing the planet's tranquil character. Neptune's gravity maintains harmony among its surrounding objects. Moons, rings, and dust respond smoothly to its pull, settling into long-lasting orbits. This gentle guidance keeps the system orderly without tension or disruption. The pressure within Neptune increases steadily as one moves deeper, creating a sense of gradual transition rather than abrupt change. Each layer supports the next, allowing the planet to remain structurally calm and resistant to sudden shifts. Neptune's long nights and days unfold without rush. As the planet rotates, sunlight moves slowly across its atmosphere, creating gradual changes in illumination. These slow transitions allow the atmosphere to adjust naturally, preserving balance and calm. The silence around Neptune is complete and uninterrupted. With no nearby activity to disturb it, the planet continues its journey in quiet isolation. This silence enhances the feeling that Neptune exists beyond urgency, accompanied only by distant starlight. Neptune's storms persist calmly rather than appearing suddenly. They form, drift, and fade over long periods, following patterns that evolve gently. Even when active, these storms feel like part of a steady rhythm rather than disruptive events. As Neptune continues its slow orbit at the edge of the solar system, it remains a world shaped by patience. Its light stays soft, its motion remains steady, and its changes unfold gently, allowing the planet to exist quietly within the wide, silent calm of deep space. Neptune often feels calm because its place in the solar system allows it to exist without interruption. Far from frequent gravitational encounters, the planet follows a smooth, predictable orbit that rarely changes. This uninterrupted motion gives Neptune a sense of quiet stability, as though it has found a steady path and continues along it without disturbance. The deep layers of Neptune's atmosphere slow the movement of energy and matter. Heat rising from the interior must pass through thick regions of gas, which gently regulate its progress. This slow passage softens every internal process, allowing the planet to maintain balance without sudden shifts. Neptune's surface appearance remains consistent over long periods. Clouds drift and patterns shift, but the overall look of the planet changes gradually. This visual steadiness reinforces the feeling that Neptune is a world where change is subtle and unhurried. The planet's gravitational field acts evenly across its vast atmosphere. Gas is held securely yet gently, allowing circulation to continue without collapse or escape. This balance ensures that Neptune's atmosphere remains thick and calm, supported without strain. Neptune's rings are faint and delicate, moving quietly in the planet's orbit. Each particle follows a stable path, guided by gravity that does not waver. Their quiet motion adds subtle detail without drawing attention, contributing to the planet's overall sense of calm order. The faint warmth that Neptune emits from within supports long-lived atmospheric motion. This internal heat does not fluctuate sharply. Instead, it maintains a steady background energy that keeps the planet quietly active without disrupting its serenity. Neptune's long seasonal cycles allow the planet to adjust gradually to changes in sunlight. Decades pass as seasons shift, giving the atmosphere ample time to redistribute heat and maintain balance. This slow adaptation prevents extremes and supports a calm climate. The space surrounding Neptune feels open and still. With little nearby activity, the planet exists within a wide silence that allows its gentle glow to stand alone. This quiet environment enhances the feeling of peaceful isolation. Neptune's rotation encourages a steady rhythm in its atmosphere. As the planet turns, clouds glide smoothly across its surface, maintaining patterns that feel familiar and predictable. This repetition creates a sense of continuity that feels soothing. As Neptune continues its long, patient journey around the Sun, it remains defined by steadiness rather than speed. Its atmosphere drifts, its light stays soft, and its motion unfolds slowly, allowing the planet to exist calmly within the vast stillness of the outer solar system. Neptune often feels calm because it exists in a region where the pace of the solar system naturally slows. With such great distance from the Sun, every influence arrives softened by space itself. Light, heat, and gravitational effects all take their time, allowing Neptune to exist within a gentle rhythm that feels steady and unpressured. The planet's deep atmosphere creates a sense of depth rather than surface. There is no sharp boundary where Neptune suddenly begins. Instead, layers transition gradually from gas to denser fluid, giving the planet a blended structure that feels smooth and continuous. This lack of hard edges contributes to its soothing, dreamlike presence. Neptune's internal processes unfold quietly over immense spans of time. Heat generated deep within the planet rises slowly, supporting circulation without creating abrupt changes. This careful release of energy allows Neptune to remain active while still appearing calm and composed from afar. The planet's blue colour remains remarkably consistent, creating a feeling of visual stability. There are no sudden flashes or extreme contrasts, only gentle variations in tone that shift gradually as clouds drift. This consistency makes Neptune easy to imagine as a restful, unchanging presence. Neptune's moons move through space with patient regularity. Their orbits rarely change, and each follows a predictable path shaped by gravity that remains constant. This steady motion reinforces the sense that Neptune's entire system exists within long, repeating cycles. The faint sunlight that reaches Neptune changes slowly over time. Because each season lasts for decades, the atmosphere experiences gradual shifts rather than sudden transitions. This slow, seasonal rhythm allows the planet to adjust without stress, maintaining balance through gentle adaptation. Neptune's magnetic environment moves quietly around the planet, shaped by its rotation. These invisible motions occur far above the clouds, interacting with charged particles in a way that remains silent and undramatic. This hidden activity adds complexity without disturbing the planet's calm surface appearance. The space surrounding Neptune feels open and undisturbed. Few objects pass nearby, and the darkness around the planet feels wide and still. This isolation allows Neptune to continue its journey without interruption, reinforcing the feeling that it exists far from urgency. Neptune's atmospheric circulation repeats itself over long periods, creating patterns that feel familiar rather than surprising. Gases rise, cool, and settle again in cycles that maintain equilibrium. These cycles are steady and predictable, supporting the planet's long-term stability. As Neptune continues its slow orbit around the Sun, it remains a quiet example of balance at great distance. Its motion is smooth, its light remains soft, and its changes unfold gently, allowing the planet to exist calmly within the vast, patient silence of the outer solar system. Neptune often feels calm because its immense distance allows every process to unfold without interruption. Nothing nearby disturbs its path, and nothing forces sudden adjustment. The planet continues its motion steadily, as though space itself has given it permission to move at its own gentle pace, unbothered and unobserved. The thickness of Neptune's atmosphere creates a natural softness in everything that happens above it. Light diffuses slowly, clouds blur into one another, and motion feels smoothed by layers of gas. This thickness acts like a quiet cushion, reducing sharpness and allowing the planet to maintain a tranquil appearance. Neptune's internal heat rises patiently from deep within, supporting atmospheric circulation without urgency. This heat does not seek escape. It moves upward gradually, maintaining balance rather than disruption. The planet remains warm enough to stay active, yet calm enough to remain steady. The planet's long rotational rhythm gives its atmosphere time to settle between movements. As Neptune turns, cloud patterns glide across its surface smoothly, repeating familiar paths. This repetition creates a soothing sense of continuity where nothing feels sudden or unexpected. Neptune's gravity maintains a gentle hold on its atmosphere, keeping gases close while allowing slow circulation. This balance prevents both collapse and escape, allowing the planet to remain stable across billions of years. Everything stays where it belongs, moving only as much as needed. The faint sunlight that reaches Neptune arrives at a shallow angle, creating soft transitions between light and shadow. There are no sharp contrasts or intense highlights. This muted lighting gives the planet a constant twilight quality that feels naturally calming. Neptune's interior layers shift gradually, responding to pressure and temperature with patience. Each layer adjusts subtly rather than dramatically, allowing the planet to maintain structural calm. This slow internal cooperation supports Neptune's long-lasting stability. The space around Neptune remains quiet and open, free from frequent encounters with other objects. This stillness allows Neptune's gentle glow to stand alone against the dark background of space, enhancing the feeling of peaceful isolation. Neptune's atmospheric patterns are shaped by long-term forces rather than momentary events. Winds follow established paths, clouds evolve slowly, and storms persist calmly before fading. This long-term behavior reinforces the planet's steady character. As Neptune continues its slow journey far from the Sun, it remains a world where everything feels measured and unhurried. Its atmosphere drifts, its light stays soft, and its motion unfolds gently, allowing the planet to exist comfortably within the vast silent calm of the outer solar system. Neptune often feels calm because it exists beyond the crowded regions of the solar system, where motion is sparse and space feels open. With so few nearby influences, the planet is free to follow its orbit smoothly, without frequent disturbances. This freedom allows Neptune's movement to remain consistent and gentle, as if it is gliding through a wide, quiet sea of darkness. The planet's atmosphere acts as a slow-moving veil that softens every change. Light filters through layers of gas, clouds form and dissolve gradually, and motion blends into motion without sharp transitions. This layered softness gives Neptune an appearance that feels distant and serene, like a world always seen through a calm haze. Neptune's internal balance between heat and pressure is maintained carefully over long spans of time. Heat generated deep inside rises steadily, never rushing to the surface. This controlled release allows the planet to remain active internally while appearing calm and composed externally. The long duration of Neptune's seasons creates an extended sense of stability. With each season lasting many Earth years, the planet's atmosphere has ample time to adjust slowly. There is no need for rapid change, and this slow adaptation helps maintain Neptune's steady, restful rhythm. Neptune's moons continue their quiet orbits without deviation. Their paths repeat with reassuring regularity, shaped by gravity that remains constant. This repetition adds to the sense that Neptune's entire system operates like a slow, dependable clock, marking time without urgency. The subtle variations in Neptune's cloud patterns emerge gradually. Shapes stretch, drift, and gently evolve, but never snap into place. This gradual evolution allows the planet's appearance to remain soothing, even as it quietly changes beneath the surface. Neptune's faint rings move silently around the planet, barely noticeable against the vast darkness of space. Their presence adds delicate structure without disruption, reinforcing the idea that complexity on Neptune exists quietly rather than loudly. The planet's magnetic field shifts slowly as Neptune rotates, guiding charged particles along invisible paths. These movements are silent and unseen, adding depth to Neptune's environment without altering its calm outward appearance. Neptune's gravity interacts with surrounding space in a gentle, consistent way. It holds nearby objects securely without drawing them inward abruptly. This steady influence helps maintain order and balance throughout the system. As Neptune continues its long, patient orbit at the edge of the solar system, it remains a world defined by stillness and balance. Its atmosphere drifts softly, its light remains muted, and its motion unfolds slowly, allowing Neptune to exist quietly within a vast expanse where time feels spacious and unpressured. Neptune often feels calm because its existence is shaped by long periods of quiet continuity. Nothing about the planet changes suddenly or demands attention. Its motion through space is smooth and predictable, allowing it to remain steady within the vast openness of the outer solar system, where time seems to move more slowly. The planet's atmosphere responds gently to internal and external influences. When heat rises from deep within Neptune, it spreads through thick layers of gas that soften its movement. This gradual flow prevents sharp shifts, allowing the planet's outer appearance to remain calm and balanced over long spans of time. Neptune's cloud tops are shaped by slow, persistent motion rather than brief events. Patterns form, stretch and drift without urgency, guided by forces that operate steadily. From a distance, these movements feel continuous and soothing, like a slow current beneath a quiet surface. The muted sunlight that reaches Neptune creates long periods of soft illumination. Because the sun is so distant, light changes gradually as the planet rotates. This gentle lighting allows shadows and brightness to blend smoothly, avoiding sharp contrasts that might disrupt the planet's tranquil presence. Neptune's internal structure supports calm by distributing pressure evenly across vast layers. Each region adjusts subtly to maintain balance, preventing instability. This quiet cooperation between layers allows the planet to remain stable across billions of years. The gravitational influence of Neptune acts consistently on its moons and rings. Their motions remain predictable and unhurried, guided by forces that do not fluctuate. This steady guidance reinforces the sense that Neptune's system operates within a calm, reliable rhythm. Neptune's long nights and days unfold without interruption. As the planet turns, its atmosphere experiences gradual changes in light and temperature, giving gases ample time to adapt. This slow pace supports a stable climate that resists sudden extremes. The faint details of Neptune's rings and distant moons add subtle complexity without drawing focus. These features exist quietly, circling the planet in steady paths that never collide or disrupt one another, contributing to an overall feeling of order. The space surrounding Neptune remains vast and undisturbed. With few nearby objects, the planet moves through a region that feels open and silent. This isolation allows Neptune's gentle glow to stand alone, reinforcing its calm presence. As Neptune continues along its distant orbit, it remains a world defined by patience. Its atmosphere drifts softly, its internal warmth rises slowly, and its motion through space unfolds at a pace that feels unhurried and deeply restful. Neptune often feels calm because its existence is guided by repetition rather than novelty. Day after day, year after year, the planet follows the same steady patterns, allowing motion to feel familiar and reassuring. This repetition creates a sense of comfort, as though Neptune is gently reaffirming its place within the solar system without ever needing to change direction suddenly. The deep layers of Neptune's atmosphere absorb motion and sound into silence. Winds move through thick gases that soften their passage, preventing sharp transitions. This absorption creates an environment where activity unfolds quietly, wrapped in layers that keep everything smooth and controlled. Neptune's internal warmth rises slowly through its structure, supporting atmospheric movement without urgency. This gradual release ensures that the planet remains internally active while externally calm, maintaining balance without sudden disturbances that might alter its outward appearance. The planet's long orbital period allows it to experience the sun's influence gently. Over many decades, the angle of light shifts gradually, giving Neptune's atmosphere time to respond without stress. This slow adjustment supports the planet's stable and peaceful climate. Neptune's gravitational field extends outwards smoothly, shaping the motion of nearby objects without abrupt pulls. Moons and ring particles respond gently, settling into paths that feel natural and unforced. This calm guidance contributes to the harmony of Neptune's surrounding system. The subtle changes in Neptune's cloud formations occur over long periods, allowing patterns to evolve without surprise. Shapes stretch and fade gradually, reinforcing the idea that Neptune's sky is a place of slow transformation rather than sudden motion. Neptune's faint rings maintain their structure through quiet balance. Each particle moves in cooperation with gravity, creating delicate patterns that persist over time. Their presence adds texture without disturbing the planet's tranquil environment. The darkness surrounding Neptune enhances its calm presence. With little reflected light nearby, the planet's blue glow stands out softly against the blackness of space. This contrast feels gentle rather than stark, creating a sense of peaceful isolation. Neptune's rotation keeps atmospheric features moving steadily, maintaining continuity across the planet's surface. This steady turning supports a rhythm that feels consistent and grounding, reinforcing the planet's overall calm character. As Neptune continues its long journey far from the Sun, it remains a world shaped by patience and balance. Its atmosphere drifts quietly, its internal warmth rises gently, and its motion through space unfolds without hurry, allowing Neptune to exist comfortably within the wide, silent calm of the outer solar system. Neptune often feels calm because it exists in a state of quiet continuity, where nothing interrupts its long-established rhythm. Its orbit has remained stable for immense spans of time, allowing the planet to move through space without needing to adjust or react. This steady path gives Neptune a sense of assurance, as though it knows exactly where it belongs and continues without hesitation. The planet's atmosphere acts like a slow-moving ocean of gas, where motion is absorbed and softened by depth. Winds travel through thick layers that reduce sharp changes, turning potential turbulence into smooth flow. This depth creates a feeling that everything happening on Neptune is cushioned, wrapped gently in layers that encourage calm movement. Neptune's internal structure supports a long-term balance between warmth and pressure. Heat from the planet's interior rises slowly, never rushing toward the surface. This gradual movement allows Neptune to remain internally active while externally composed, maintaining a steady presence that feels controlled and serene. The faint sunlight that reaches Neptune changes gradually as the planet rotates. These slow shifts in illumination give the atmosphere time to adapt naturally. There are no sudden transitions between light and dark, only smooth changes that reinforce the planet's gentle rhythm. Neptune's moons continue their quiet paths with unwavering consistency. Each orbit repeats in a predictable pattern shaped by gravity that does not waver. This repetition creates a sense of order, as though the entire system moves together in a slow, harmonious cycle. The planet's magnetic environment moves silently around Neptune, interacting with charged particles far above the visible clouds. These interactions occur without sound or sudden energy, adding complexity beneath the surface while preserving the planet's calm outward appearance. Neptune's cloud patterns feel unhurried because they evolve slowly. Shapes stretch and drift over long periods, changing gently rather than forming suddenly. This gradual evolution allows the atmosphere to remain visually calm even as subtle motion continues beneath the surface. The vast emptiness surrounding Neptune enhances its peaceful character. With few nearby objects, the planet travels through a region of space that feels open and undisturbed. This spaciousness allows Neptune's gentle glow to exist without competition or distraction. Neptune's gravity holds its atmosphere securely but softly. Gases remain bound without being compressed tightly, allowing slow circulation that maintains balance. This gentle hold prevents instability and supports the planet's long-lasting calm. As Neptune continues along its distant path around the Sun, it remains a world defined by steadiness. Its atmosphere drifts quietly, its internal warmth rises patiently, and its motion unfolds slowly, allowing the planet to exist within a wide, silent calm where time feels spacious and unpressured. Neptune often feels calm because it exists beyond the reach of urgency, where the pace of the solar system naturally slows. So far from the Sun, nothing happens quickly, light arrives gently, seasons shift over decades, and the planet's motion through space feels smooth and uninterrupted, as though it is drifting rather than moving forward. The deep layers of Neptune's atmosphere act as a quiet filter for motion and energy. Winds travel through thick gases that soften their speed, allowing movement to feel fluid and continuous rather than sharp. This filtering effect gives Neptune's sky a sense of slow motion, where nothing ever feels rushed. Neptune's internal warmth rises gradually from the planet's core, supporting atmospheric circulation without disruption. This warmth is steady and controlled, ensuring that activity continues quietly beneath the surface. The balance between internal heat and outer cold remains stable, helping the planet maintain its calm presence. The planet's long rotation creates a gentle rhythm across its atmosphere. As Neptune turns, cloud patterns glide smoothly across the surface, maintaining continuity from one moment to the next. This steady rotation reinforces the feeling that time on Neptune flows evenly and without interruption. Neptune's moons move through space with patient regularity. Their orbits are shaped by gravity that remains constant, allowing each moon to follow a predictable path. This repetition creates a quiet sense of order, as though the entire system is guided by a shared, unhurried rhythm. The faint sunlight that reaches Neptune creates soft transition between brightness and shadow. These changes unfold slowly, giving the atmosphere time to adjust naturally. The result is a planet where light never startles and darkness never feels abrupt. Neptune's atmosphere blends seamlessly into deeper layers beneath, creating smooth transitions rather than sudden boundaries. This blending supports structural stability and visual softness, allowing the planet to appear calm and cohesive rather than divided. The space surrounding Neptune remains largely undisturbed, free from frequent encounters with other objects. This isolation allows the planet to continue its journey quietly, surrounded by silence and distant starlight that enhances its peaceful character. Neptune's magnetic environment shifts gently with the planet's rotation, guiding charged particles along invisible paths. These movements occur quietly and far from view, adding complexity without altering the planet's serene outward appearance. As Neptune continues its long, distant orbit, it remains a world shaped by patience and balance. Its atmosphere drifts softly, its internal warmth rises slowly, and its motion through space unfolds without haste, allowing Neptune to exist calmly within the vast, silent stillness of the outer solar system. Neptune often feels calm because it exists within a part of space where nothing competes for attention. There are no nearby planets casting strong light or creating frequent gravitational interactions. This quiet isolation allows Neptune to remain steady and self-contained, moving through darkness with a gentle, unwavering presence. The planet's atmosphere carries motion slowly across vast distances. Winds may travel great lengths before changing direction, giving every movement time to unfold naturally. This extended motion removes any sense of urgency, making Neptune's atmosphere feel like a slow, continuous flow rather than a series of events. Neptune's internal balance between pressure and temperature is maintained through gradual adjustment. When conditions shift deep within the planet, the response travels outwards slowly, softened by thick layers. This delayed response ensures stability, allowing the planet to remain calm even as subtle changes occur beneath the surface. The blue tones of Neptune remain soft and consistent because light interacts gently with its atmosphere. Methane absorbs certain wavelengths, allowing blue light to scatter evenly. This quiet interaction between light and gas produces a color that feels deep and restful, never sharp or overwhelming. Neptune's long orbital journey gives it a sense of timelessness. decades pass before noticeable changes in sunlight occur, allowing the planet to experience time as a slow continuum rather than a sequence of moments. This extended scale of time contributes to the planet's tranquil character. The clouds of Neptune form and dissolve gradually, responding to slow shifts in temperature and pressure. There is no sudden arrival or disappearance. Each cloud evolves patiently, blending into the atmosphere in a way that feels smooth and unforced. Neptune's gravity supports calm by holding everything in gentle alignment. Atmosphere, moons, and rings remain in stable positions, guided by forces that change very little over time. This steady guidance allows the entire system to function without tension. The darkness surrounding Neptune enhances its quiet glow. With little reflected light nearby, the planet's presence feels isolated but not lonely. The surrounding emptiness acts as a backdrop that emphasizes stillness and calm rather than absence. Neptune's rotation maintains a steady pace that supports rhythmic atmospheric motion. As the planet turns, patterns repeat with comforting regularity, creating a sense of continuity that feels soothing and predictable. As Neptune continues its silent journey far from the Sun, it remains a world where nothing demands attention. Its atmosphere drifts patiently, its internal warmth rises slowly, and its motion through space unfolds gently, allowing the planet to exist within a wide, quiet calm where time feels endless and unpressured. Neptune often feels calm because it exists within a rhythm that has remained unchanged for immense spans of time. Its orbit has carried it around the Sun in the same slow pattern for billions of years, allowing the planet to exist without needing to react or adapt quickly. This continuity creates a feeling of deep stability, as though Neptune is quietly repeating a familiar journey that requires no effort. The planet's atmosphere acts like a vast cushion that softens every movement. Winds, clouds, and temperature shifts are absorbed into thick layers of gas, preventing sharp changes. This cushioning effect allows motion to unfold gently, making Neptune's sky feel smooth and unhurried, even when activity continues beneath the surface. Neptune's internal warmth supports lifelike motion without urgency. Heat rises slowly from deep within, maintaining circulation that never overwhelms the planet's balance. This steady internal process allows Neptune to remain quietly active while preserving a calm and composed outward appearance. The long passage of sunlight across Neptune's surface creates a gentle sense of time passing. As the planet rotates, light shifts slowly, never startling the atmosphere. These gradual changes give the impression that Neptune experiences time as a continuous flow rather than a series of moments. Neptune's moons remain faithful to their paths, moving with quiet regularity. Each orbit repeats without deviation, shaped by gravity that remains constant. This repetition reinforces the sense that Neptune's entire system is guided by patience and consistency rather than change. The faint details of Neptune's rings add a delicate layer of structure without drawing attention. Their particles move silently and steadily, circling the planet in harmony. This subtle presence contributes to the planet's sense of order without interrupting its calm environment. Neptune's magnetic field shifts gently as the planet rotates, influencing charged particles far above the visible clouds. These interactions occur invisibly and without sound, adding complexity beneath the surface while leaving the planet's outward calm untouched. The deep blue color of Neptune remains soothing because it reflects balance rather than intensity. Light scatters softly through methane-rich layers, creating a uniform tone that does not demand focus. This consistency allows the planet to feel restful and visually gentle. Neptune's distance from the inner solar system shields it from frequent disturbance. With few external forces acting upon it, the planet continues its motion quietly, surrounded by vast silence that enhances its peaceful character. As Neptune continues along its distant orbit, it remains a world defined by quiet persistence. Its atmosphere drifts slowly, its internal warmth rises patiently, and its motion through space unfolds without haste, allowing the planet to exist within a wide, silent calm where time feels expansive and unpressured. Neptune often feels calm because it exists in a state of deep equilibrium, where every force has found its place. Gravity, heat, motion, and distance all work together without conflict. Nothing dominates and nothing resists. This balance allows the planet to remain steady, as though it is resting comfortably within the structure of the solar system. The planet's atmosphere carries a sense of softness created by its depth. Layers of gas blend gently into one another, smoothing every transition. When clouds move or temperatures shift, the changes are absorbed gradually, preventing sharp contrasts and allowing the sky to remain calm and cohesive. Neptune's internal processes unfold at a pace that feels almost meditative. Heat generated deep within the planet rises slowly, sustaining atmospheric motion without pressure. This quiet internal activity supports long-term stability, ensuring that Neptune remains active without appearing restless. The slow movement of time on Neptune creates a feeling of spaciousness. Years stretch across generations, and seasons unfold over decades. This extended timeline allows every change to feel gentle and unhurried, reinforcing the planet's peaceful presence. Neptune's moons continue their steady orbits like distant companions, moving without deviation or urgency. Their paths repeat quietly, shaped by gravity that remains constant. This predictable motion adds to the sense that Neptune's entire system exists within a calm, repeating rhythm. The light that reaches Neptune feels softened by distance. It does not arrive with intensity or glare, but with a muted quality that allows the planet to remain wrapped in a gentle glow. This soft illumination supports a constant visual calm that never demands attention. Neptune's storms evolve slowly, shaped by long-term forces rather than sudden triggers. They persist calmly, drifting across the atmosphere before fading just as gently. Even dynamic processes on Neptune feel patient, unfolding without disruption. The surrounding space enhances Neptune's serenity. Vast, dark, and quiet, it provides a backdrop that emphasizes stillness rather than emptiness. Neptune moves through this space without resistance, accompanied only by distant stars that drift slowly in the background. Neptune's rotation maintains a steady, comforting rhythm. As the planet turns, atmospheric patterns repeat with familiarity, creating continuity rather than surprise. This repetition gives the impression that Neptune's motion is reassuringly consistent. As Neptune continues its distant journey at the edge of the solar system, it remains a world defined by calm endurance. Its atmosphere drifts gently, its internal warmth rises patiently, and its motion through space unfolds slowly, allowing the planet to exist quietly within a vast, silent calm where nothing needs to change quickly. Neptune often feels calm because its existence is shaped by acceptance rather than resistance. Every force acting upon the planet has settled into agreement. Gravity holds gently, heat rises patiently, and motion follows established paths. Nothing struggles against anything else, allowing Neptune to remain composed and quietly balanced. The planet's immense distance creates a natural buffer against sudden influence. Signals, light, and energy all arrive softened by the long journey through space. This buffering effect ensures that Neptune experiences the universe in a muted way, where nothing arrives abruptly and every change feels gradual. Neptune's atmosphere behaves like a slow, breathing system. Gases rise, cool, and descend over long periods, creating circulation that feels rhythmic rather than reactive. This gentle cycling gives the planet a sense of steady respiration, calm and continuous. The consistency of Neptune's colour adds to its soothing presence. The deep blue tones do not fluctuate dramatically with time. Instead, they remain stable, allowing the planet to feel visually dependable, as though it is wrapped in a constant calming shade. Neptune's internal structure allows pressure to distribute evenly rather than concentrate sharply. Each layer supports the next with patience, preventing instability. This internal cooperation contributes to the planet's ability to remain unchanged over vast spans of time. The faint details of Neptune's rings and distant moons exist without urgency. They circle quietly, never colliding, never disrupting one another. Their motion feels cooperative, reinforcing the idea that Neptune's environment functions through harmony rather than force. Neptune's long orbital journey allows it to experience the Sun as a distant presence rather than a commanding force. The Sun's influence is steady but gentle, shaping Neptune's motion without demanding rapid response. This relationship feels calm and respectful, guided by time rather than speed. The silence surrounding Neptune is profound. With no atmosphere beyond its own to carry sound, and no nearby activity to create disturbance, the planet exists in complete quiet. This silence enhances the sense that Neptune is resting within the universe rather than interacting with it. Neptune's storms, though vast, are woven into long-term atmospheric patterns. They do not interrupt the planet's rhythm. Instead, they become part of it, drifting slowly and eventually dissolving without drama, reinforcing the sense that activity on Neptune remains gentle in character. As Neptune continues its distant existence, it remains a place where motion never demands attention. Its atmosphere drifts calmly, its internal warmth rises slowly, and its journey through space unfolds without urgency, allowing the planet to exist peacefully within the wide, silent structure of the solar system. Neptune often feels calm because its entire existence is governed by long-term stability rather than short-term change. The forces shaping the planet have been working together for billions of years, settling into patterns that no longer need adjustment. This sense of having already reached equilibrium gives Neptune a quiet, settled presence within the solar system. The planet's atmosphere holds motion gently, allowing energy to spread slowly instead of concentrating in one place. When heat rises or winds form, they're absorbed into vast layers of gas that soften their movement. This spreading effect ensures that activity never feels sharp or disruptive, preserving Neptune's tranquil character. Neptune's deep interior remains largely unchanged over immense periods of time. While slow processes continue beneath the surface, they unfold at a pace that feels almost still. This internal patience allows the planet to remain consistent in appearance, contributing to its steady and calming presence. The relationship between Neptune and the Sun is distant but reliable. The Sun's gravitational pull guides Neptune along its orbit without demanding rapid motion. This gentle guidance allows Neptune to follow its path calmly, as though it is being carried rather than driven. Neptune's cloud formations often appear smooth and elongated, shaped by steady winds that flow across great distances. These shapes do not break apart suddenly. Instead, they stretch and drift gradually, reinforcing the idea that Neptune's atmosphere favors continuity over disruption. The planet's rings and moons exist in quiet cooperation, each maintaining its path without interference. Their motion adds subtle complexity to Neptune's system while preserving overall calm. Nothing moves out of place, and nothing requires correction. Neptune's long-term exposure to cold space has allowed its atmosphere to settle into a stable structure. Temperature differences are moderated by slow circulation, preventing extremes. This moderation supports a calm environment where balance is maintained naturally. The vast darkness surrounding Neptune acts like a silent frame, highlighting the planet's soft glow without overwhelming it. This contrast feels gentle rather than dramatic, allowing Neptune to stand out quietly against the background of space. Neptune's slow rotation encourages a sense of rhythm that feels predictable and grounding. As the planet turns, atmospheric patterns repeat with comforting regularity, creating continuity that supports a peaceful impression. As Neptune continues its long journey through the outer solar system, it remains a world defined by quiet endurance. Its atmosphere drifts gently, its internal warmth rises patiently, and its motion unfolds steadily, allowing Neptune to exist calmly within a universe that moves at many different speeds. Neptune often feels calm because it has settled into a role that does not require change. Its mass, distance, and motion have remained consistent for so long that the planet no longer needs to adapt. This sense of permanence gives Neptune a quiet confidence, as though it simply continues being itself without effort. The planet's atmosphere carries energy across enormous distances, allowing motion to disperse naturally. When winds move or temperatures shift, the changes are spread over wide regions, reducing intensity. This wide distribution turns potential turbulence into smooth, gentle flow. Neptune's deep layers act like a slow-moving foundation that supports everything above. Pressure and heat are absorbed gradually, preventing sudden reactions. This foundation keeps the planet steady, allowing surface features to change gently without affecting overall balance. Neptune's connection to time feels stretched and softened. Events that might feel significant elsewhere unfold so slowly here that they blend into continuity. This extended timescale allows the planet to exist without urgency, reinforcing its calm presence. The planet's magnetic field operates quietly, guiding charged particles along invisible paths without dramatic displays. These subtle interactions add depth to Neptune's environment while preserving its outward stillness. Neptune's moons continue their quiet companionship, circling at a distance that feels respectful and unintrusive. Their steady motion adds rhythm without interruption, reinforcing the feeling that Neptune's system is cooperative rather than competitive. The gentle scattering of light through Neptune's atmosphere creates a sense of depth and softness. Colours blend smoothly, and brightness remains muted. This visual calm allows the planet to feel restful, even when imagined closely. Neptune's storms become part of long-term patterns rather than isolated events. They evolve slowly, integrate into the atmosphere, and fade without disruption. This integration allows activity to exist without breaking the planet's steady rhythm. The surrounding space acts as a quiet buffer, absorbing any external influence before it reaches Neptune. This buffering effect allows the planet to remain insulated from sudden change, maintaining its calm isolation. As Neptune continues its distant journey, it remains a place where nothing presses forward. Its atmosphere drifts calmly, its internal warmth rises patiently, and its motion through space unfolds steadily, allowing Neptune to exist in a state of lasting quiet and balance. Neptune often feels calm because its presence is shaped by steadiness rather than reaction. Over immense spans of time, the planet has adjusted to its environment so completely that nothing now feels unfamiliar. This deep familiarity with its own conditions allows Neptune to exist without tension, continuing its motion as if it were resting within the rhythm of the solar system. The planet's atmosphere carries motion in a way that feels smooth and deliberate. When winds flow, they do so across vast distances, spreading energy evenly rather than concentrating it. This wide, gentle movement allows Neptune's sky to feel continuous, like a slow tide that never breaks sharply. Neptune's internal layers work together quietly, sharing pressure and heat across great depths. Each layer responds slowly to the next, creating a cooperative structure where balance is preserved naturally. This quiet internal cooperation supports the planet's long-lasting stability. The muted quality of light at Neptune's distance contributes to its tranquil character. Sunlight arrives softened and filtered, creating a constant sense of twilight. This gentle illumination prevents extremes, allowing Neptune's appearance to remain calm and consistent. Neptune's long-term orbit gives it a sense of patience. The planet does not rush through space, nor does it pause. It simply continues, tracing the same path repeatedly, reinforcing the idea that movement does not need urgency to be meaningful. The planet's storms blend into its overall rhythm rather than standing apart. They form slowly, drift steadily, and fade gradually, becoming part of the ongoing atmospheric flow. This integration ensures that even dynamic features feel calm and controlled. Neptune's moons move like quiet companions, never colliding or straying from their paths. Their motion feels respectful and balanced, adding subtle rhythm to the system without disturbing the planet's serene environment. The silence surrounding Neptune enhances its sense of rest. With no sound and little nearby activity, the planet exists within a quiet that feels complete. This silence allows Neptune's gentle presence to stand alone, undisturbed by distraction. Neptune's rotation creates a steady cycle that supports continuity. As the planet turns, patterns repeat with comforting regularity. This repetition reinforces the idea that time on Neptune flows evenly, without surprise or interruption. As Neptune continues its distant existence, it remains a world defined by calm endurance. Its atmosphere drifts softly, its internal warmth rises slowly, and its journey through space unfolds without haste, allowing Neptune to remain quietly balanced within the vast stillness of the outer solar system. Neptune often feels calm because it exists in a state where nothing is demanded of it. There is no need for rapid adjustment, no pressure to change direction, and no urgency in its movement. The planet simply follows its long-established path, allowing every process to unfold in a way that feels settled and unforced. The atmosphere of Neptune behaves like a vast, slow-moving blanket that absorbs variation. Temperature differences are smoothed out over great distances, and motion is softened as it travels through thick layers of gas. This smoothing effect ensures that activity never feels sharp, allowing the planet to maintain a gentle, even character. Neptune's internal warmth supports the planet quietly, acting like a steady pulse rather than a surge. Heat rises gradually from deep within, sustaining circulation without creating imbalance. This steady internal support allows Neptune to remain active while appearing calm and composed from the outside. The relationship between Neptune and surrounding space is one of quiet coexistence. The planet does not dominate its region, nor is it disturbed by it. Gravity extends gently, guiding nearby objects without conflict. This balanced interaction reinforces the sense that Neptune exists comfortably within its environment. Neptune's cloud patterns often stretch across the planet in smooth arcs, shaped by long-term forces rather than sudden events. These shapes change slowly, allowing the eye to follow them without surprise. This gradual evolution adds to the planet's soothing visual rhythm. The faint light that reaches Neptune is constant and predictable. There are no sudden flares or sharp shadows. Instead, illumination remains muted and even, creating a sense of ongoing twilight that feels naturally restful. Neptune's moons maintain their distance and rhythm, moving in quiet partnership with the planet. Their orbits repeat patiently, reinforcing the idea that Neptune's system values consistency over novelty. This repetition creates a calm, reassuring sense of order. The deep interior of Neptune acts as a stabilizing core, absorbing change and releasing energy slowly. This buffering effect ensures that surface conditions remain steady, even as subtle processes continue beneath the layers. Neptune's slow passage through space allows it to experience the universe gently. External influences arrive softened by distance and time, preventing abrupt change. This gradual interaction with the wider cosmos helps preserve the planet's calm demeanor. As Neptune continues its long journey far from the Sun, it remains a world where nothing needs to happen quickly. Its atmosphere drifts quietly, its internal warmth rises patiently, and its motion unfolds steadily, allowing Neptune to exist peacefully within the vast, silent calm of the outer solar system. Neptune often feels calm because it exists in a state of quiet allowance, where processes are permitted to unfold without resistance. Nothing is forced to change quickly, and nothing is held back abruptly. This sense of allowance gives the planet a relaxed presence, as though it is gently agreeing with the flow of time rather than moving against it. The planet's atmosphere spreads motion across enormous distances, reducing intensity through scale alone. When winds travel, they do so over vast expanses, allowing energy to dissipate naturally. This scale transforms movement into something smooth and continuous, reinforcing Neptune's tranquil character. Neptune's internal balance is maintained through slow feedback rather than rapid correction. Small changes in temperature or pressure are absorbed and adjusted gradually, preventing instability. This slow self-regulation allows the planet to remain composed over immense periods. The deep blue tones of Neptune carry a visual stillness that feels grounding. These tones do not fluctuate dramatically with lighting or angle. Instead, they remain consistent, allowing the planet to feel visually calm and emotionally easy to imagine. Neptune's relationship with its moons reflects patience. Each moon follows a path that has been stable for a very long time, shaped by gravity that changes little. Their motion feels cooperative rather than competitive, adding to the system's quiet harmony. The planet's long nights allow its atmosphere to cool and settle gently. Without rapid heating or cooling cycles, gases adjust slowly, maintaining balance. This slow thermal rhythm supports Neptune's steady climate and calm appearance. Neptune's storms feel integrated rather than disruptive. They exist within broader circulation patterns, drifting slowly and blending into the atmosphere. This integration ensures that even active features contribute to the planet's overall calm rather than breaking it. The surrounding darkness of space enhances Neptune's sense of rest. With little reflected light nearby, the planet's glow feels contained and gentle. This containment allows Neptune to feel protected by distance rather than exposed by it. Neptune's rotation sustains a steady cadence that supports continuity. Each turn brings familiar patterns back into view, creating repetition that feels reassuring. This cadence helps the planet maintain a sense of calm order. As Neptune continues its distant existence, it remains a world shaped by ease. Its atmosphere drifts without urgency, its internal warmth rises without pressure, and its movement through space unfolds naturally, allowing Neptune to remain quietly balanced within the vast stillness of the outer solar system. Neptune often feels calm because it exists in a state where scale itself creates gentleness. Distances within the planet are so large that motion naturally stretches out over time. Heat, pressure, and circulation travel slowly through immense layers, allowing every process to soften as it moves, creating an overall sense of quiet continuity. The planet's atmosphere behaves like a slow reservoir rather than a reactive system. Energy entering or leaving is absorbed across vast regions, preventing sharp changes. This buffering effect allows Neptune to maintain a steady presence, where even active processes feel subdued and controlled. Neptune's connection to the rest of the solar system is distant but steady. Gravitational influences from other planets reach it faintly, like echoes rather than commands. This gentle guidance allows Neptune to remain self-contained, following its orbit without needing to respond to frequent external forces. The gradual way Neptune exchanges heat with space supports a calm equilibrium. Heat escapes slowly into the cold darkness, while internal warmth replenishes it at a similar pace. This balance keeps temperatures within stable ranges, preventing extremes and preserving a composed atmospheric state. Neptune's clouds often appear to drift rather than move decisively. Their shapes elongate, thin, and blend into surrounding layers over long periods. This slow transformation removes any sense of urgency, allowing the atmosphere to feel like a continuous flow rather than a sequence of events. The planet's long-term stability gives it a timeless quality. Over human timescales, Neptune appears almost unchanged, reinforcing the impression that it exists outside ordinary rhythms. This timelessness contributes to its calming effect, as if the planet is gently holding still while time passes around it. Neptune's moons add quiet companionship without disturbance. Their orbits are wide and predictable, maintaining respectful distances. This spacing prevents conflict and reinforces a sense of order, where each object has room to move without interference. The deep interior of Neptune acts like a slow heart, releasing energy in a measured way. This steady pulse sustains atmospheric motion without ever overwhelming it. The result is a planet that feels alive yet unhurried, active without restlessness. Neptune's faint illumination creates a feeling of softness across its surface. With sunlight arriving weakly and evenly, contrasts are reduced. This muted lighting allows the planet's features to blend smoothly, reinforcing a calm visual harmony. As Neptune continues its quiet journey through the outer solar system, it remains a place where balance is maintained through patience. Its atmosphere drifts gently, its internal warmth rises slowly, and its motion through space unfolds without urgency, allowing the planet to exist in a state of lasting calm and steady presence. As this quiet journey with Neptune begins to settle into the background, there is nothing left that needs your attention. Neptune will continue its slow orbit, its clouds drifting gently and its soft blue light remaining steady whether it is being observed or not. Its distance, its patience, and its balance remain unchanged. You may notice your thoughts becoming lighter now, less defined, like faint points of light drifting through a wide, dark sky. That is perfectly natural. Just as Neptune does not rush through space, your mind does not need to hurry toward any conclusion. Everything can remain open and unfinished. Allow your breathing to stay easy and unforced. Let your body rest exactly where it is, supported without effort. You might imagine yourself floating far beyond the inner planets, surrounded by Neptune's quiet blue calm, held gently by the same steady forces that guide its long journey around the sun. Neptune reminds us that distance can bring peace, and that change does not require urgency. In its slow motion and softened light, there is room for stillness, for wandering thoughts, or for complete rest. There is nothing more to follow now. The calm can continue on its own. Let the quiet remain, let the vastness feel comforting, and allow whatever comes next to arrive naturally, carried gently by the same slow rhythm that guides Neptune through space. Good night.